If you try this shit again, you gonna lose your wife. y'all, y'all. Come on in. We're gonna talk about what's going on. Comment down below. Are y'all surprised about what's going on? I'm not. It was so crazy as I was off my phone all day yesterday and I did not know what was going on in the world. And to my surprise, my initial surprise, I go onto Twitter, aka my news, and aka X, and I see a video of Cardi B going off. Now, this is not new in Cardi B fashion for her to be going off, but this was like a different energy. And I was like, wait. Ooh, that's how real it is, y'all. That's how real it is. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wait, that's ghetto. Oh, that's real ghetto. Y'all, hold on. That was crazy. But I see the video of Cardi B going off on her ex-partner Offset over what seemed like was again a final straw for Cardi B, and they were going back and forth about what was going on with them. I guess Cardi got her lick back, y'all. I guess Cardi got her lick back, and she was letting Offset have it. She was just like, you know what? I make you look good, nigga. Like, oh, Cardi, where have you been? Like, oh my god, where have you been? I missed you. Like, you know what's so crazy? Throughout most of the duration of Cardi B's career, we've only seen her with Offset. So for there to be potentially this rebrand, this reignition of Cardi B, like the single Cardi B, it's gonna be crazy. And I'm just like, yo, and it's about to be fall, it's about to be winter, like icy bitch summer, like or icy bitch winter, like cold hearts, no hearts, don't trust niggas, like yo. I'm excited. I'm really excited. Fuck that nigga Offset. He's dirty. He's disgusting. Like, absolutely no self control. Actually, absolutely no self control sexually. And I've never seen somebody so happy to like boast about losing their family. Like, girl, you're literally crashing out. You're literally crashing out. And if you want me to look at Offset's chart, please let me know. I'm just gonna focus primarily on Cardi B because duh, like fuck that nigga, like what? But let's go look at this transit chart around the time with Cardi B. And then I have also another prediction because we're gonna have another upcoming eclipse on October 2nd. And this eclipse is going to be in Libra, and she is a Libra sun. Okay. And the last eclipse that we had actually was in Pisces. So the eclipse was on her Saturn. Wait, whoa. Y'all, give me a second. Just give me a second, y'all. Okay. So, it was not on her Saturn. She does not have a Saturn in Pisces, but Saturn is in Pisces. But the eclipse was actually going to be opposite her Jupiter. Okay. Let me see. No. Why is it saying opposite? Okay. Never mind, y'all. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. I made a mistake. Please don't hit me. I have Virgo in my fifth house. Please give me a second. But okay. We're just going to go over this. We're going to go over it and we're going to see what was the planetary alignment that really affected all of this and brought this whole situation to a front and a culmination. I want to go into the upcoming eclipse to see what is that energy going to give to her and how is that going to look. And for a long time, I've even said on my TikTok, like not even just because of the infidelity that we've all witnessed, but just the fact that for the simple fact that the North Node in Aries has been pretty close to Cardi B's Aries moon, right? And the North Node is all about energy that we are supposed to be striving towards, right? And this because it's this collective understanding of this energy, like Aries energy. We need to put ourselves first. We need to be selfish. We need to be, we need to be very, very in a state of self preservation and self actualization, and especially as it pertains to her home life. Like the moon is like our inner world. That's our home. That's where we go to lay down. That's where we go when nobody sees. Like that's where we go to be the true us, the true self, the us that we This is a real version of us. Like when we're at home, we get to lay back, we get to relax, put our feet up, like we're walking around with our, no bra on. That is the truest version of us. And the fact that the North Node has been inching closer and closer and closer to that moon, it's like she has been getting this inkling, like screamingly in her face, that she has to put herself first, especially as it pertains to her family unit. I think that she definitely is somebody that I mean, she has this Cancer Mars, she has a Aries moon. Like this is somebody who is like very very self involved with the family, like wants to protect the family, wants to be doing all the things, like all the activities at home, wants to just make sure that her home life is secure and stable. And this North Node is saying, like, hey, make sure your family is good. Yes, that's good, but make sure that you are yourself, you are good in the family unit. And there's been a lot of like, there's been some things coming up because that Chiron in Aries is also really close to that moon. So there has been a lot of wounds that have been resurfacing from her family life, from her home life, because it's right by that moon. Okay, so and even with this, like Jupiter in Gemini, it's getting closer and closer and closer to her south node in Gemini. And that could even just being like a lot of ways in which she herself has tried to like control the narrative has been coming out in a way that has been like expounded on and exploded, like getting more and more. Like before it was just like, okay, things are kind of wrapped, things aren't the best, they're getting wrapped up, but now it's like you cannot hide from the past coming to show itself again. And Offset has been, this past that has been showing up over and over and over and over and over. And it's so interesting because she has her North Node in Sagittarius, and Offset is a Sagittarius sun. So in some way, they had this like contractual, like non-contractual agreement to be each other's like to be a beacon point in each other's destiny, right? Because I feel like Offset kind of pushed her to be this storyteller, this star, to be extreme, this bigger than life persona. He helped her cultivate that. Like we're not gonna ignore that, but he isn't the end of her story. She is her story. This is her story to tell. So I'm really excited to see how she's going to just like completely blow up from this, because honestly sometimes these niggas just be around just to suction off the energy and to get what's good, right? And the fact that it's her North Node, like I feel like he in some way felt like, okay, yeah, like I have a right to be here, like I'm a part of your destiny too. And it's like, girl, you got too comfortable. Why don't you be your own destiny? Why don't you, impact the world in a way that she has done? You had your moment, but that moment is over. So you have to recreate that own moment for yourself. But because men, a lot of the time, they're like, there needs to be an actual conversation about how men can be very, very, very predatorial in an energetic sense. There's a lot of men who are energy vampires and almost want to like destiny swap with you. Even with that North Node conjoined to his son, I feel like he in some way was like, kind of, he felt entitled to her destiny. He kind of felt like entitled to her story, to become the version that she was always meant to become. He always felt like he should attach to it, but really, you helped me get to this one point. But in what life has seasons, and people have seasons and reasons and cycles. So it's like you don't have to be here. You have made your contribution. Thank you for these beautiful children. Thank you for the memories. Thank you for building this life with me. You've played your part. Now you can go. So interesting, very interesting. Okay, like I said, she's a Libra sun at the 18 degrees, which is crazy because this is the sick degree, this is the Virgo degree. So um and then she actually, in her own chart, she has her sun square her Mars in Cancer. And what's so crazy, I'm sorry if I go off on tangent, sorry. Um, but yeah, this can even just denote like her being a very, very sensitive person, especially about her outward appearance, her looks. This could be like her like very wanting to like really dominate and like wanting in a way to protect herself. Um But it's so crazy because she's having her Mars return and she's having her Venus return. So she could really be feeling like a lot of like empowered energy. Like, no, this is who I like. She's getting to like, no, I am Belcalis. I am Cardi B. Like, why would I be, stressing out over a nigga when look at how much I've done? Look at like literally she just dropped a baby like last week. Like, I could definitely see her being like, no, like this is just not making sense. No, she's like, yeah, I gotta get to my family with that Cancer Mars conjoined to the moon in Cancer. Like, but this even could denote like having a lot of strife in her home life, like be exposed because of that Cancer moon. Like moon conjunct Mars, that can be like a lot of like volatility in the home. That could be like wanting to work for the home. But that could just be like having some tension in the home, having some tensions with emotions, right? And when we have stuff going on in our home life, they affect us when we're on the outside, when we're interacting with people, and they're like, everything starts at the home. So I think that this is a really, really profound time for her to really understand, like, what am I really motivated about? And she's motivated by being a mother. She's like, no, I'm gonna get this money. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna build up whatever foundation I have to and start over again. But this is for my kids. And she has because she has Uranus and Capricorn. This is opposing her Cancer Mars and is opposing the transiting Cancer Mars. So like, Uranus is unexpected events. It's bold events, like things that you can't even pinpoint. They're unpredictable. Um and like because it's Cancer and Capricorn, it's like unpredictable events that start in the home and then they affect your career, right? Because when you were like when things happen at home, someone messes you up, someone just like makes you feel weird, and you're at work like, like you just kind of have like a off attitude, like you're not stepping up, you're not being in your A game, you're not in your boss mode that you need to be because stuff is going on at home. So, I mean, I feel that, I feel it, but she's a business lady. She's like, I gotta show up, I gotta go to work, like I gotta pay these kids. Like I still have to show up, and it's unfortunate, but it just shows the level of like perseverance and resilience that she has. So good for her. Let me see. Yeah, like I said, she's having her Venus return. She has Venus in Scorpio. Um, let me see. Da 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 da. Anyone have a Venus in Scorpio, y'all? Congrats, you're having a Venus return. How y'all feeling? And I feel like even with her having that Scorpio Venus, like this is a very fixed Venus. So when they really value something, when they love something, when they care about something, it's really hard for them to like let go of that thing because it's so they have a difficulty opening up as it is. So when they do open up, it's like, bitch, I'm holding on to this. Like I'm not leaving without this. Like this is what's gonna be. But then, through trial and through time and through honestly betrayal, that's when Scorpio Venus is like, I have to let go. I have to give it up. And the fact that like her Venus and Scorpio is conjoined to her Pluto, like she really and I have this kind of she really does like really need like that like fiery, intense, passionate, almost like a little bit toxic love, almost like taboo love. Like I feel like she was like, I could definitely see her being like, well, yeah, like I knew we were not going to end up together, but I just like the thrill. Like I like the like, oh nigga, where you at? Like I could just definitely see her being like, oh well, yes, of course we broken up. Like okay, but it took some time to like actually go through the motions and to really feel that betrayal, you know? Um and what's so interesting is that Pluto right now is in Capricorn retrograde. So over the years, it's going to get closer and closer and closer to her Saturn in Aquarius. When it goes back into Aquarius, when we have Pluto in Aquarius. So that should be interesting. I think that that'll be a really good time for her to release another album, for her to like really reap the fruits of her labor. Um and I mean, I even see like having like another like a another resurgence in her career. Like Scorpio, I mean, a Saturn rules over. I mean, Aquarius rules over like the internet, rules over groups of people, organizations. I feel like this will be another resurgence for her to like expound on her fan base and like really have like another resurgence in that, like a cult fan base, like especially because of like all the karma that she's gone through. I feel like this will give people like another reason to like re-fall in love with her, because she's just so open and she's just so transparent about what she feels like. And I think a lot of people will really resonate with that. Nicki Minaj, your divorce is ready. I'm just kidding. Let me stop. But oh, ah! But like, yeah, Nicki, you next. No shade. We all leaving our niggas. um, okay, so I want to edit this a little bit, and I want to go to October 3rd or October 2nd, just so that we can see what the energy is going to be like. Let me know how this recent eclipse has affected y'all. How'd y'all take it? What happened? What went down? Please let me know in the comments. Um, please let me know. I think she lives in Atlanta, Georgia. We'll do this at like 12 p.m. Let's see. Okay. So, yeah, about that time. Oh, yeah. She has Saturn square Venus. Hmm. Almost exactly with her Saturn, I mean, her Venus return. Um, yeah, this moon and the sun and moon will be in Libra, and this is going to be the eclipse. And it's going to be closer to her sun. So there might be some unexpected changes to, how she shows up. um she might just like release something around that time of like, this is Cardi B. She might even make like a video talking about what's going on with everything, or her relationships, because Libra rules over Venus, and will be in Scorpio. So like the dark taboos of what was going on in her relationship, like telling it all. Maybe she'll do like a tell-all book, or like start to tease like maybe a documentary, because this is going to be about the resurgence of Cardi B, of herself, her son, her ego. Like tell the like she's gonna like strip it all and tell it all in the ways in which we haven't really got to see it before. I mean, the Mercury will be in her sun, so she's gonna want to speak about herself. Like she'll this is a good time for her to like really feel supported about what's been going on, about everything that she's gone through. Like I even see like a movie in the making of like, this is Cardi B, like, because I mean, for the past like 4 or 5 years it's been nonstop craziness, and I think that's what really um inflates her star power, because she's just like this like chaotic, open, funny, charming person, but also goes through their own struggles and is human, right? Because a lot of the time there's this idolization of these stars, um and the fact that they're not human, and they very much are human. They're just like us. They bleed just like us. They cry just like us. It's just that what they get, like, literally, it's an invasion of privacy. So the things that they try to keep hidden gets exposed anyway, and they're just like, well, if I'm not gonna have the ability to condense this, and the ability to cover myself, and to have privacy about this, well, I might as well make money off of it. Y'all already watching, so y'all watch this show. I mean, she's an entertainer. She's an entertainer through and through and through. This might even be like her coming out and being like, well, y'all, I'm about to go on tour, but let me tell y'all, like, really have a transparent conversation about what she's gone through. Trying to see what else. I mean, but her Saturn in Pisces is going to be sextiling her Mars, so she's going to feel like really, really supported to like with her working endeavors. She's gonna feel really supported. She might even have like, I don't know why I just heard like woman, man. Like she might have just a lot of support. Like her family might be rallying around her with this, like allowing her to make certain decisions. And even if she does get back with Offset, nothing will ever be the same from this. You know, nothing will ever be the same. Like we've seen her dog come out multiple times, but because of these, it's happening after these eclipses. It's something that needed to be said, something that has been lingering in the past, that lingering in the background had need to be exposed for what it is. So, and then let's go see her solar return, October 11th, 2024. So she's gonna have her solar return. Do 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 do. Venus is gonna be on her Pluto. Mm, I don't like that. Venus conjunct Pluto. I mean, it's already conjunct in her natal chart, but like this external force coming into play with her power and control and ruling Mars. I don't like that necessarily. Offset, you better watch Offset. Watch him. Watch him, watch him, watch him, watch him. And the fact that, Scorpio rules over the eighth house, which is other people's money, like, watch him. Watch him. Don't be trying to be cute. Don't be trying to be sneaky and try to get some money off of her. But she's a Libra, so she'll just take him to court. She'll just take him to court. And I mean, the South Node is like inching closer and closer to her son. Lilith is inching closer and closer to her son. So, she's having to like really, really rehash these cycles, these old patterns and relationships that she's had to go through, that in ways that she has self-identified to these behaviors through her relationship dynamics. And she's having to replay that and reprocess that cycle. And then she doesn't have really anything in Virgo and Pisces. So when the nodes switch, it'll mostly be squaring her Jupiter. Wait. It'll be mostly squaring her South node, um, and her North node. So I don't know. When the node switch, we might just see her go quiet for a second. We might see her go quiet and just like regroup, and then try to just like keep the engine rolling. I can. She's tired. She is tired. And lastly, I just want to pull a little card for her just to see what the outcome of this is, and make sure if you guys want your own astrological chart or a tarot reading, make sure that you email me at goldenflamehealing@gmail.com. Okay. Give me a card for Cardi B. Give me a card for Cardi B. Yep. The devil reversed. She's getting away from some unhealthy attachments. Or I mean, as it pertains to this situation. Give me another card for Cardi B. Give me another card for Cardi B. Give me another card for Cardi B. Yeah. So what came out after the devil reverse was the Knight of Pentacles, Two of Swords, the Death card, and the Queen of Pentacles. I don't know. I feel like whenever he offers her stuff, it's never from like this king energy. It's always like almost there, but not really there. But then sometimes she just accepts it. But that's not going to be the case anymore. Like she's like, I need to make a decision, but she knows what decision she's going to make. But she just focused on herself, focused on her money, focusing on the realization that she's going to have to move forward from this. Child. I mean, even the Page of Swords popped out. Like he just gives me like immature. Like he just gives me immature. He gives half promises. He's just not reliable. He's not reliable to himself. He's not reliable to anybody else. So she just has to realize that it's not necessarily a reflection of her dealing with him, but when you continue to, entertain certain situations, then it becomes like, why are you allowing this? And I feel like over time she just like, she doesn't value it. She's valuing herself with that Queen of Pentacles. Can I get one more card for Cardi B? One more card for Cardi B. Y'all liking the bob? Yeah. Get one more card for Cardi B. So she got the Empress and the Moon, and then she got the Three of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune reversed. She's fed up. She's fed up. She doesn't want to be in this emotional situation anyway. But it's like she feels like every time she tries, she always gets, and she ends up getting like tethered back to the situation. Sorry, y'all, I was getting called, but yeah. I really do feel for Cardi B though. Like I really do feel for her, especially when you have kids with somebody that just ain't shit. You're just like it's harder to detach when you literally have something physical that you guys have created. Like it's harder, but it's not impossible. It's not impossible. Cardi B, you are so loved. You are so powerful. You don't need this nigga. And it's not even that you need this nigga. I know that things that you've gone through in life, you want to instill stability in your home, but don't allow yourself to be comfortable being uncomfortable for the sake of stability in the home, right? Allow your children to see the situation for what it is and for them to make their own decision as they get older. But you have to make the best decision for yourself because you're the mother. When the mother is not good, the children aren't good, right? Because you are this motherly, loving force. This nigga don't give a fuck about nobody but himself. And he don't even care about himself. That's the crazy. Like he is literally a walking contradiction. And people like that, you got to leave them alone. You got to leave them alone, let them figure themselves out. Okay. I cannot wait for this music that's about to drop, y'all. When I tell y'all, I'm about to be in the street. I'm just kidding, I'm not. But when I tell you I'm about to be in my seat and I'm going to be enjoying the fuck this nigga music, I cannot wait because I'm just like Cardi. I get that nobody can touch you. But take this moment to really really get your creative juices flowing. Like give Atlantic what they've been looking for. Like Atlantic wants you to go on tour, wants you to put out an album. All right, I had to go through this really quick to go get some inspiration. Now let's go to the studio and really make some bangers, okay? And then really inspire Nicki Minaj so that y'all can be friends. Okay, I'm just kidding, y'all gonna be friends, but let this be a cautionary tale. Women, leave these niggas alone. When in doubt, leave that nigga in a drought. Okay? Because sometimes all you need to do, y'all hear me? Sometimes all you need to do is leave them alone. Leave them alone because absence gives you mental clarity. Okay? Okay? Okay, y'all. Let me know if you enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment and like down below. Make sure you follow and subscribe for more. And next time, until next time, y'all, I'm gonna see. I don't know if I want to do Offset because it's just like, ew, he's icky. But we'll see, y'all. All right, you guys have a great one. Bye.